Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, ladies, gentlemen, and those who are neither, wherever you are in the world. I'm Ramblin' Rusty Elm, and you're watching Ramblin' with Rusty, Starfield Edition. Last time on Ramblin' with Rusty, we went off to a deserted relay station, took out a pirate rover who was there, and then we ran around and cleaned up a few pirate captains, outlaw captains, and rescued a merchant ship captain, all before heading back to the city of Akilla in the Cheyenne system. And today we are going to run around Akilla here, and we're going to do some missions that have been piling up in town and try and get those cleaned up off the board. So without further ado, let's get into it. Our first mission is going to be one called Charity of the Wolf. And we'll go back here and get her taken
You heard of the
care of.
Helios retreat? It's supposed to be some new age healing center for reforming criminals or whatever. Going up in Ixel 2. I'm not holding my breath.
Well, there's another mission we'll be able to do at some point.
Good
evening, sir.
Oh, wow. I have...
I'm just saying, we don't know the side effects of grass jumping. Maybe they really did see a snake.
Hey, if you want to join House Maroon, no.
Okay, got some weirdness going on there. Here we go. Here's the
How
guy
are you
we need
holding
to
up?
talk to.
Running the low house is tough,
Pretty rough.
but those times
I've been
when we
seeing a
make a
therapist
real
lately,
difference,
and that helped a lot.
it makes it all worth it. Got a moment to hear about the low house? It means a lot to me and to others.
Wow, I haven't seen that kind of problems with the animation since I switched to my newer computer. Which means that they have, of course, changed something in the latest update that is getting ready to render this computer obsolete for the game. Yeah. Sure,
Good to know there's still some folks who can take an interest in the welfare of others. The low house is a place where folks down on their luck can get a hot meal and a bed to sleep in. More importantly, they can do it with some dignity. No need to beg or steal. Everything's given with no questions asked and no favors owed. I run the place. Have for years. But to do it, I have to rely on the kindness of others.
Yeah, I've got no problem helping people out.
Trying
It does
to,
sound like you're doing
anyway.
good work.
Look, I'll be honest with you. We get a little help from some other wealthier folks in the city, but it's barely enough. It takes credits to provide for those in need, and I'm hoping you'll be willing to contribute. If you can spare a few credits, it'll do a lot of good.
Well, I can spare more than 100. Yeah, I'm not quite that much of an asshole. Maybe she should be trying to help them find work, though.
Thank you. I don't know if you believe in karma, but I do. I think you just earned yourself some.
All my life I've wondered about, well, you know, the question.
Are we alone?
If you're serious, I'm drowned. Philbone Agricultural Systems feeds basically everyone
I
in
want
the
to know what
stretch.
love is real.
Bless the Philbone brothers.
Oh, well.
But their latest IntelliRead shipment is late. I'm not worried yet, but getting there. Could you ask Sarah Philbone what the holdup is, very politely?
Sure.
We buy it at a deep, deep discount, below their costs. I know not everyone approves of Henry getting more into brewing, but I don't care. The whole family has earned my eternal thanks.
Yeah, I could
This
talk
is
with
a
her.
huge help. If there's anything you can do to speed up the wheat delivery, please do it. I'll have more work for you when you get back.
All right. Well, that actually leads right into another quest we have here called Beer Run. So we'll go take care of two birds with one stone, I'm sure.
Not many people visit. Suits me fine.
Capacity?
97.5.
Sometimes you just gotta stop and look for the damn stairs.
Ashtar are sometimes spotted by the farms. That's why we only use robots outside the wall.
Any damage?
No, just some graffiti. We cleaned it right up.
I don't like those hooligans.
Okay.
A good business person shouldn't let their personal attachments become an obstacle to success. If you're here for Weston, he's underfoot somewhere, either here or at the factory. But please, if it's about that brewing nonsense, kindly leave. They don't need any more encouragement. Oh, sorry. My nerves are frayed. So many people coming and going for the company. Weston, that's my husband. Well, he's never been what I'd call a dreamer or a visionary. He's a practical man, good with ledgers and numbers. His brother Henry's the creative one, but he seems to have lost interest in growing the company, and now all he wants to do is brew beer. Vilburn Agricultural Systems could provide the whole of the settled systems with food, not just Akilla City. Seems those two are content to think small. I mean, you're right,
The right
of course.
to live the way they
But
want
with a
to.
little more hard work, so much good can be done. Well, you didn't come here to hear me natter on. Anything else? I know, we're late. It's been this whole frustrating episode. Short version, the farming equipment outside the walls needs to be manually rebooted. But the guards aren't going to be able to send people to fix it for days. We're committed to helping the unfortunates on the stretch, but the Ashta are just too dangerous for us to send someone. You would do that? If you get it rebooted, I'll get the harvest going ASAP. We can get the wheat to Amira quick. I'll talk with my husband, but I'm sure we could arrange payment. You'd be helping our business too, after all. Just be careful. Ashta are very dangerous.
They are.
IntelliWheat is revolutionary. Well, there is. The stakes are huge. With further R&D on IntelliWheat, the entire settled systems could benefit. Surely that's worth some less than savory solutions. Right now, it's tailored to Akilla's biomes, allowing wheat to flourish in places it normally couldn't. But if Henry applied himself, who knows where else we could grow IntelliWheat? He may be frustrating, but Henry's the smartest person I've ever met. Just don't tell him that.
I feel like she's really. It's about greed. I mean, ending starvation is worth a lot, but I really feel like this gal's
That's
more
reasonable.
interested in.
Henry's pet project is tied to market perception. His beer, annoyingly, is really good. But if we could make a bad batch, terrible, really, his margins are tight enough he might be forced to throw in the towel.
I won't
What?
poison
Oh,
each
God, no.
anyone.
I just want it to taste bad. Like stale, or like it's whatever makes beer taste worse. The next big batch of beer is almost done brewing in our factory. You just need to find a way to break in without getting caught by the guard and tamper with it somehow. Then just wait a day or so and see how the batch goes over at the Stone Root Inn. Do that, and I'll pay you handsomely. That's the last I'll talk of this.
Okay, yeah. You know, I'm all for screwing up an alcoholic's high. Let's see, that way is the beer.
You really going through with it?
I get tired of being ordered around. I want to be my own boss.
Let's see.
I just need a pet. Of land, the right lady,
And what if a spacer comes?
Okay.
The Rangers won't help you out of Freestar space.
I've been practicing at the
Nothing wrong with
priory.
breakfast for dinner, or lunch,
Okay.
or dessert. It's all. I don't know. Yeah, he helped with the bank robbery. I'm sure he'll help us.
Annie.
Did we warn them about the Ashta? We got a big old sign. Danger. If they open up the gate and go out there, it's on their.
Yeah, I got your Ashta killer right here. Let's see, I want. No. Oh, do I not have a heavy weapon on this character? Looks like no. Oops. That's two Ashta down. But I still really can't get a good view of them.
The emergency fund's empty, so please, hurry. That is good news. What was the holdup, anyway? It's good to know the Filburns are still faithful to the cause. I hate to ask it, but I do need more help. Everything runs on charity. And our benefactors, though kind, I think sometimes, well, get sick of seeing me. A new face may ease up the purse strings, or at least save me some errands. So, the mayor, Elias Cartwright, has always been generous to us, but it's been a while since he's donated. Raisha Lance is a huge benefactor. Laredo Firearms has been vital for us. Both of those are routine, more polite reminders, really. The last is a long shot, probably futile, but the Trade Authority is incredibly wealthy, and they have never ever donated to us. If you could convince Duncan Lynch to give us anything, heck, a single credit even, I'd consider it a victory.
Well, let's see.
You are a breath of fresh air.
I will
Once you're
see
done
what
with
I can
that,
do.
come back to me. This means a great deal to me. And
Yeah, I'll give you a little money. Not like I don't have plenty of it. What is this place? Stone Root Inn. I was wondering where that place was. I will probably never find it again. It's near the bookstore. Which is behind the museum. Which is behind Chunks. Well, let's go have a chat with Mr. Duncan at the Trade Authority. Probably a lost cause, like she said. It was the
Akilla
first
City
time
is
I tried this
bustling.
mission.
One of the busiest trade. The Trade Authority looks to partner with local governments to find mutually. The Trade Authority has a firm policy of not getting involved in internal matters. We're neutral in all affairs of the governments of the Freestar Collective and the United Colonies. If Akilla City can't figure out how to solve its own internal problems, why should it fall to me? I'm done discussing this matter.
Yeah. That figures. He's, Trade Authority
If
isn't
you ever need
really
to deal with the Trade Authority,
about
drop by.
trade. They're just a mafia. Don't care about the people they hurt. Or the people they could help.
You meet all sorts in Akilla City. I'm pleased you chose to visit us today. Oh, so Amira has some help? Good. She's going to work herself into an early grave if she's not careful. Laredo Firearms prides itself in helping out all the residents of Akilla City. I'll send Justin over to deliver our monthly donation.
Oh, I wonder. Yeah.
The tried answer would be a sense of civic responsibility. But the truth? Guilt. To achieve the level of success I have, broken promises, neglected loved ones, and tough calls.
Well,
Donations like this are a way of making amends.
No, I can accept that.
You are quite welcome. Is there anything else you want to talk about?
No, I think I'm good.
You take care.
I know I've already taken all your money this round, so... Not sure what money you're going to send him. Okay, now to go find the mayor. So to get to the mayor's house, we come up here to the rock, hang a right, and go up the stairs. Slight left up the ramp, and up the next set of stairs here, and then up these double ramps.
I hope Akilla is treating you nicely. Good to meet you, friend. Name's Elias Cartwright. I'm the mayor of Akilla City. Now, I've got a memory for faces, and I can't say I've seen yours around here before. I make it a point to introduce myself to everyone who passes through our fine city. As the founder himself once said, there's no substitute for a warm welcome and a friendly smile.
I appreciate that, thanks.
You're more than welcome. As I'm sure you know, us folk in the Freestar Collective put great stock in human kindness and generosity of spirit. I like to think that's what sets us apart from our neighbors in the United Colonies. We don't rely on machines or bureaucracy. We rely on each other.
Now that's true.
I won't pry about what brought you here. That's all of your business and none of mine.
Yeah, you're
However, I'd be more than happy to give you the scoop about the core and Midtown. What day is it? Oh, shoot! I forgot. I'll send over my usual monthly donation to Amira. She truly is a wonder. And with the building project her and Mr. Tate are planning, there may be a day when the stretch is a distant memory.
Nah.
I don't expect an outsider to understand how Akilla City has been run for generations.
And
are we done?
That's exactly why it will keep staying.
The core is the oldest district and represents the original settlement dating back to the days of Solomon Coe. The descendants of the original settlers still... Frank's just the latest owner of the old Hersenove Manor, and he's the worst, simply the worst. But it's been a problem since the Hersenove family ran out of heirs. There's no wrong the Cartwrights have been trying to right for decades. And hence, well, I need help.
Yeah, I'm always happy to help set things right.
I was right to talk to you about this. The last Hersenove was Sahar. Sad tale there. By all accounts, when she lost her last grandchild around 40 years ago, well, it broke her. She packed up and just plain left the estate, built some farm far from Akilla City and the protection of its walls. It didn't take long before the Ashta overran the farm, and just like that, no more Hersenovs. A lot of folks thought the same. So I need someone to go to the old Sahar farm, brave the Ashta, and see if she left a will. I swear I'll honor her wishes. Akilla owes her family that much. And if it happens to kick Mr. Big Shot out of the core, well, that'll be a bonus.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, just tell me where to go.
Sahar's farm is elsewhere on the planet. If you can't handle Ashta, please just don't go. I don't want this whole sordid story to have more tragedy. Be careful, and look out for yourself.
You do know that I'm a freaking ranger, right? Some people's children.
You know I went to Chef's...
Alright, here we are at the, well, in the vicinity of the Sahar farm. He's landing a long ways off. Oh, we're right next to the Sahara farm. Looks of it. Well, these guys were rather nasty. Jimmy? Let's see who else we can find here. Well, we literally landed right outside the door. Last time I did this mission, I was like half a kilometer away. In a snowstorm. This looks like a much more hospitable part of the planet. Let's see, we'll go ahead and see what she left for us to find. Old Biddy's dead, so found the will.
Like I said, be careful. I'd rather you forget the whole Hassanov business. You got it! That's wonderful! But Blake Aldwell... Well, let me think back. There was a Blake. Might be we can track him or any surviving kin down. I'll get my lawyer on this. Frank Langston's in for a rude surprise. And we can maybe see a Hassanov return back to the Corps. No, he won't. But this ain't Neon. We've got real laws here in Akilla City. You've more than earned this. You've done the city a great service.
Yeah, you are welcome. Okay, 2,500 credits. That's another quest down. Let's see.
The Council of Governors meet in our very own Akilla City.
Yeah, good for them. Crooked, every last one of them so far. At least all the ones I've known about. We keep ending up at this guy's domicile. Suppose it shouldn't be surprising since she's
The
right
Cartwrights
here.
have been... Don't let Raisha fool you. She built an... This means a great deal to me. If the Trade Authority gave us the... Elias and Raisha both sent their donations. Thank you. No word from the Trade Authority. I'm sorry I even asked.
Yeah.
I like to believe everyone is capable of empathy and compassion, but people like Duncan test my faith. I didn't say that, but I'm not going to correct you. Anne Sarah Philborn came by and told me what you did to help her. You fought Ashta, and you didn't even bother to mention it to me. You are... I just don't know what. Sarah Philborn gave me these credits to give to you for your help with the farm. You more than deserve it.
Yeah, I'm glad we're... Yeah, they should go to the stretch.
Those credits are from the grateful Philborns, not me. And I wouldn't take a single one. You've earned it. I have one more thing for you to do, but I hope it's more of a reward. This is part of the Intelliwit harvest. I'd like you to deliver it to Simone Jansen and her family. I want you to see the fruits of your labors.
Well, we need to go talk to them anyways, so... And they happen to be right over here.
We left Sidonia looking for a better life, only to end up like this. Just ain't fair. Thank God. I thought the Shaw gang was going to kill him. You were amazing. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
We wouldn't have made it without you. Listen, I have nothing. Less than nothing. My family moved here from Sidonia, hoping for a better life. Sometimes I just feel cursed. And I could live with Simone and little Liv.
Oh.
So many people here look past my family being UC and are just like that. Kind. A real sense of community. I just need a job and we could be happy here. Sorry, you should feel good. You want to talk about anything?
Thank you for saving my husband. Amira said to expect you. This wheat ensures my family won't go to bed hungry. I genuinely don't know what my family would do without Amira. And you have no idea how much it means. Over here in Akilla, it's humbling to see regular people just looking after us. On behalf of my family, of my daughter, bless you.
Okay. Well, I know we got to talk to them. You're on a rough landing. Talk to Marco.
No, really, that's how you pronounce it.
I'm just
I've been
thankful
saying
to
it
be
wrong
alive
this
after
whole
that.
time.
We've been given as much charity as I can stomach. Without the Low House,
Seriously.
I mean,
Now
there's
I want to
something.
look up every word in the dictionary to make sure this doesn't happen again.
As dark as things are, Simone, my wife, has got a cousin, Milena Axelrod. Truthfully, I never much cared for Milena. But she runs freight, and I know her routes sometimes take her this way. Milena is family. Might be she'd do something for her kin. I'm looking for a job, and I'll do anything. Well, anything legal. Milena's United Colonies, like us, and I know she's got problems of her own with Akilla City. You are an answer to our prayers. Milena called Simone yesterday. I'm pretty sure she's still in the system. Just giving me any hope. It's a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll go talk to her. Eventually. Let's see, I think should be about time to go check up on this. Let's see what people think about this beer. Probably gonna be drunk off their butts.
Oh, I'm sorry. Excuse me? We'll go. Just need to find a time.
A year or two back,
Leon?
I shared a drink with Ron
They're
Hope.
barely a part
That
of the
man can
Freestar
drink.
Collective.
We got a lot of
Hopetown's
bars
not
in the
that
city.
different from
All class
Akilla.
joints.
Hard
Well,
workers,
except
and
Aggie.
everyone making their own way. But Neon, we'll talk about it later.
I feel for the folk in the stretch. I try and give a credit or two to the Low House. A lot of famous people visit Akilla. Popping back a beer, you never know who you'll meet.
Pardon?
Kate, hold up.
So, Henry's new batch. How'd it go over?
Well, Henry delivered a surprise. Sam downed one beer and he was 4 sheets to the wind. And Gladys wanted a whole crate to take home. The lush.
So it's good then.
I took a sip and it is potent. Like, really potent. Good, though.
Just let me.
Let's put it on the board then. I'll see if we can get more. I'll ask Henry what the alcohol content is, though.
Whoops.
This place has been in my family for generations. Feels like home.
Well, I failed that one. I was kind of hoping the extra alcohol would make people not want it. I should have known better. Let's see. Yeah, I think we're going to call this it for the episode today. Next time when we come back, we'll go meet up with this gal, Melina Axelrod, and we'll do the Great Laredo Caper. And what's this one? That's in Neon. That one's somewhere else. Yeah, that's Dinabola. So next time, we'll finish off the Rough Landings quest and do the Great Laredo Caper. And we'll see what happens in. In the meantime, I'm Ramblin' Rusty Elm. Have a great night, and don't forget to stop and smell the roses.